For a lot of seniors today, rising medical costs, deteriorating health as folks live longer and longer through retirement age, long-term care is becoming a huge topic of concern for a lot of seniors. Doug, tell us a little bit about long-term care.
Well, long-term care to a lot of people is the most valuable insurance they'll ever buy, and it's hard to get, and it's getting more difficult as the days and years go on. Long-term care insurance is for people that are unable to do 2 of their 6 activities of daily living, okay? And what triggers a long-term care policy is your doctor saying that this person can't feed themselves anymore, can't clothe themselves anymore. Those are 2 of the 6 ADLs, and that'll trigger it. Now, when I say triggering it, what that means is that the clock will start on your long-term care policy. You might want to stay home. The long-term care policies that are now available, you can actually stay home and be paid for it. And some of them, you don't even have to have a skilled or registered nurse come to the house. You can have your family member get a pizza. All of this is covered under your long-term care stay at home. Now, the long-term care can also be used for adult daycare, skilled nursing homes, non-skilled nursing homes. It's fantastic, and it is truly, as I see people who have it, become one of their most valuable things. They won't lose. That'll be the last insurance that they lose.
What percentage of clients need long-term care?
Well, that's a good question, because the odds say that 1 out of 3 people will be in a nursing home sometime in their life. So what I usually ask the people is to think of your 2 other best friends, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, do they seem like they're good people and all that? Well, you're going to be the one in the nursing home. So, that's sort of a spoof, but the idea is it's amazing how many people need to go to some sort of a convalescent situation sometime in their life.
Now, I understand you hold a specific training in the state of California for long-term care planning.
I do. I have the California Partnership certification. Okay. And what that does is when a person has a long-term care policy and they've exhausted all of the money in that policy, the state will exempt them from having to spend down anymore. In other words, they're able to exempt the amount of money that they started with in their policy, okay, from having to go through a spend down before the family member has to go on to a Medi-Cal situation.
So do you have an example where you've been able to use this valuable resource to help your clients?
Yeah, there ran into one last week actually. We ran a policy up, and the lady had been turned down because she had lupus. Well, the agent, whoever it was before us, didn't ask enough questions and sent in the application. There are different types of lupus. There's 2
Really?
different types of lupus. One's life-threatening and the other one's not. Well, she happened to have the one that was not. So I was able to get her a standard rating, which
Really?
is really good.
Wow.
Because we wrote the policy correctly. And remember, long-term care policies are designed and built. It is so important that you work with somebody who really understands what the features and benefits are of each benefit you're buying.
Okay. Well, for more information about long-term care planning, please contact Doug directly or check out his website for a wealth of valuable resources.